Hi, just give a brief explanation as to what my Elliott Smith live recordings database is, how it was generated, etc. Firstly, should point out Elliott is kind of in the minority of artists, or well, his estate on his behalf gave permission publicly host all the unofficial live recordings. That's the live music archive there, and there's just so when I say minority, there is on the Live Music Archive, if you weren't aware, there are 2,800 different artists that allow to some extent the public distribution of their audience recordings, or there are some soundboard patches, FM recordings, etc. You can see the artists in bold have more recordings than others. I don't know, I'm not a web designer, I can't make that any bigger than what it is, but so you really need to expand this to see anything. So, but it is an interactive list. To see the titles of the tabs, you can click there, and then you see audio counts. This is this tab. And I've got the video counts, audio recordings by date, and video recordings by date. It's an interactive table, so you could sort it by album, for instance, like that. Filter it if you just want to see songs off either or, and if you press Control, you can add another album. If you want to look at 3 albums, then you can sort. All the official releases are here, so that's like tracking whether they were recorded or not. So you can see No Name number 5. That was never recorded, and I do have unofficial sections here, unreleased covers or. So the unreleased originals are tracked for the ones he did play live, but not unreleased originals that he didn't play live aren't listed. First recorded, last recorded, and then best recording, second best, third best. I go all the way to 5th best. And then I've just got separate, just a list of the shows, and then the sound quality, completed songs, aborted songs. You can sort it by, you want to find, that's the worst, F, by what's the best quality. In terms of, basically, you would have noticed back here, I've got listable and bad recordings. So I've assessed that everything up to a B- as listenable or enjoyable, and then it drops off. C and below are the ones I've classified as bad. Error margin thing, it's quite possible a recording I've marked B-, you might consider that, gee, that's rough. That should be a C, vice versa. But cut-off, I think, is more B-, which I call below average, is like, it's a bad recording, but I can enjoy it. Whereas C is more like, it's bad and I'm not enjoying it. But I should point out that the majority of the ones that are marked C, D, or F, I think that the original source, if the original source still existed somewhere, it'd be in a better state. It's just had some either MP3 compression or noise reduction done to it that has made it quite unpleasurable to listen to. I've got all hyperlinks to the show, so you can just click on if you want to see, it was first recorded April 12, 97, and it'll link to the show, and you can download it, or in this case just listen to that one individual song if you wanted to, being the way the archive's set up. There's usually multiple sites that host recordings, and I've tried to link it to the best available recording. The ones that are MP4, etc., generally means that it's a YouTube video. The videos are all linked to YouTube because, to my knowledge, there's no actual, unlike the archive or host audio, I don't think it hosts DVDs, or they're not linked together, but they are on the other. If I go show, this is the actual PDF document where I've basically reviewed all the shows and rated them. It's the best thing to do is you need to toggle the sidebar, open up the bookmarks, and then you can navigate. It's just in PDF because I couldn't figure out a way to convert it to HTML. It was just beyond my skills. You could see, and I've been keeping track of that's why there's multiple versions. So yeah, and that provides you some. It's not, unfortunately, I can't link it to the Power BI, but yeah, if you're interested in why that show is an F or etc., yeah, you could have a look here. Tables all there update automatically, yeah, if I get another recording. But yeah, this PDF's a manual process, so it's possible. It was up to date when I updated this about a month ago, but yeah, I have to manually go through and change all the counts each time a new recording is circulated that I wasn't aware of or an upgrade comes in. I've got all the Heat Miser stuff there. I assume there's more Heat Miser recordings possibly. I just, haven't really found many of them. Oh, the other thing I should point out is, I'm not a musician. So, for example, there's this September 21, 96, someone did a remaster, or not a remaster, fixed the pitch on it. But I really can't tell if it's if it's in pitch or out of pitch. So it's possible some of these early recordings are at the wrong speed and need to be fixed. And I wouldn't actually know how to do it, and I wouldn't know which ones. But yeah, if you actually know, feel free to let me know if you've actually pitch corrected anything. And yeah, I guess I can add it, post it somewhere. Yeah, so you'll see a lot of these ones I'm speculating whether it's an MP3. Yeah, like for example, this one, September 20, I marked this as an F. It's encoded at 320 kilobits, but it's got an 11 kilohertz cutoff, which is like a very low frequency cutoff, hence why I'm speculating it's a 64 kilobit, but it might have just had some pretty excessive noise reduction done on it, or there might be a better recording out there. I guess that's the ideal thing would be the upgrades get out there. I mean, the best shows quality-wise, I've got it as the official audio, and I just linked it to the YouTube. What I haven't done, but I guess would be useful, would be if I kept track of which are solo shows and which are band shows. With the amount of shows there are, it's probably months work. Yeah, that's about it, really.